Dit is TV vandaag. Welkom.
Goedemorgen, goedemiddag en goedenavond. Dit is Mario Pinas voor TV vandaag. Ja, we hebben heel belangrijk bezoek hier in Suriname. Namelijk een YouTuber Wode Maya die nu in Suriname is om voor zijn kanaal en een item te maken. En dat gaat ook natuurlijk over de Surinamese geschiedenis. En nu is hij met Suriname bezig. Voorheen is hij ook naar andere landen gegaan. Maar nu is hij in Suriname, Wode Maya. En ik zal met hem in gesprek gaan over wat hij nou precies eigenlijk hier zo aan het doen is. En wat hij wil bereiken met zijn bezoek in Suriname. Klik op abonneren en vind het leuk. Dit is Mario Pinas voor TV vandaag. Ja, u ziet het, ik ben hier met de heer Wode Maya en ik ga hem natuurlijk enkele vragen stellen, zodat je ook weet wie deze meneer is en wat hij doet. Yes, Wode Maya, you're in Suriname now at this time, and what you think of the country and what's the reason that you came here?
Suriname is a very loving country with beautiful people. I'm actually living my best life. I was supposed to be here for 5 days and I decided to extend probably. I think I've been here for almost 12 days now. Why am I here? I'm trying to connect Africans with Africans living in the diaspora, which is any black nation in the world. I really want to be there where you can find the presence of Africans to connect them with Africans living in Africa, because most of us didn't know our history.
Yeah.
We didn't know that we've got brothers and sisters living in this part of the world. So it's my journey to bridge the gap, to connect us, for us to learn about ourselves. And yeah, at the end of the day, someday we could see a direct flight coming to Suriname or a direct flight from Suriname to Ghana.
Okay, and what are your findings till now? Because you're a few days already here, what are your findings? What do you think of what you saw and heard?
I would say it's one of the diverse country with a very complicated history too. I'm trying to understand so many things and it's extremely hard for me. What I would say is the people are amazing. But at the end of the day, I think I love food, so I found that they got one of the best food in terms of the diversity and all of that. You can literally get food from Africa, food from Asia, and food from Europe. So, I mean, it's one of the places that you can find everyone in one place.
Katibo, ye wiki mi ati brong, you nenge trobi mi ede tontong. Katibo, you na mi feyanti futena teng, you puru mi futuna luwangu kumasi, mineng na kwajo ojanti, you carry me, you ushiwa fandafet. Katibo, mi no musukari, fu begi mi anana kedwa man kedwa mpo, bika you prenki te doro you leri buku, e sori taki hobolo fo. Weti buba na bashi fu mikra. Katibo nanga disi yu wiki mi yokumanti fu tru. Mi bari mi krei mi timi anana. Fu kibri mi abodie. Leki wang mama fouru. Furu mi shweri nanga yukra.
Yes.
Okay, and I saw also you went to the inland, and
Exactly.
and what did you find there? Because you know there's people who have another way of living, traditional way. And what do you think about that?
I don't think they have another way of living. I found Africa in there. I found my home in there. I found the way of living in Africa. I found my culture in there. I found my language in there. I found my people, you know. Coming from the village born and raised in Ghana, it's exactly the same culture that we have. It's exactly the same thing that is happening in the interior, which I felt so happy to be there. I felt so happy to connect with my people to the extent that they were speaking a language that I could understand some of the words, which was amazing. And listen, living in that place, you're definitely going to live long.
I'm telling you, I myself, sometimes I don't believe that Africans can understand them. I think it's different, but now I hear it every time. But I think, is it really like you hear understand?
I could understand, because you know that language was formed by different words, but we could have like so many languages.
Yeah.
Like how do you call it, words?
Yeah.
So in Ghana we say atu.
Yeah.
Here they say adu. We say gidi gidi. You know, like don't be in a hurry. Yeah. It's exactly the same thing in there. There's so many languages that I could pick. That it's my language, because I am from Ghana. I speak Fanti, and they were speaking similar language like my own.
Okay, so you can understand much words.
I cannot understand everything, but I could pick words from what they are saying. That this is what you talked about, and I will explain to you. Even I found somebody with the same surname as me, which was crazy. So no one else can tell me anything about them not being Africans. For me, going to the interior was more like going to the real Africa. Okay,
now what will you say to the people who see this, and just a finishing statement for them that you are here?
I just want to tell you all, this is your African brother who came to look for you, and I am here for you. So all I want to say that I'm here, and someday we all want to come together and celebrate Africa together. And I wish I can give them a big hug, and if you see me, come closer and I'll give you a hug from Africa.
Yeah, I say by experience, you just embraced me very well. I talked to you, I still back to you. You didn't push me away or something. So very nice.
No,
thank you. Thank you very much,
brother. Thank you so much for having me, and I really appreciate you.
Okay.
What language were you speaking?
So that is a poem of mine, which is written in Suriname, in Komanti, we call it Kumanti Tongo, and also Dutch combined with Njuka Tongo and other languages.
Because I could understand so many of what you were saying. Like there's so many words in what you're saying. I could understand.
First of all, the savior of everyone here of African descent is our belief system. We call it Winti. That is the combination of everything African spiritual that was found here is combined in what we call Winti. In the coastal area they say Winti. In the interior we say Winti. It's what saved people here on this continent. The power of the spiritual knowledge, the spiritual tradition. Those are the things who kept people believing that it is possible for their gods to guide them towards freedom and to meet another end than the end of slavery. And that is, I think, one of the biggest part. And that's why in this poem I am presenting it like the white man. When I say they took us from Kumasi, Luangu, and they named us. My name in the poem, I said my name was Kwajo Ojanti, but they renamed me Joshua van David. I was not able to pray to my Anana Kedwa Makedwampo because the books written and the pictures shown were all that the white man is the God and that I should just believe. Na shore misa long leki jebri onti leki jagara misa frey hey leki opete onyamasu he katibo teleki adei di mi piking sa tere neng fu free mi aisa gershi otokolo mi ontuo mi ofangi sa shori mi atibrong katibo yuna mi feyanti fu tena teng Madeng piki fafi kang padetaki opo ayudo genge loyi dondwe gompu opo yu ai fushi opo yu yeshi fuye wankai fu bondu opo yu yeye fu fi feti enkede kwajani fu before suku konye keja fo mama fu hauteng anana wang fu motanga edia mak handi fu sukumo koni. Amyanga yuna den piki fafikan. Baka na bia ini. Na fesifika. Gengeleng. Gengeleng. Gengeleng.
Ik heb gesproken met de heer Wode Maya, bekende YouTuber, die overal in de wereld gaat om verhalen uit de verschillende landen en plaatsen te horen. Ook nu is hij dus in Suriname en heeft Suriname een beetje onderzocht. De geschiedenis en alles van Suriname. Klikt u op abonneren en vindt het leuk. Dus Mario Pinas voor SUTV vandaag.
Dit was SUTV vandaag. Klik op de like.